you an entire overall view. And now joining me on the broadcast is Sunil Yash Kalra, who is a cricket scholar, with Asadullah Khan, who is the Director of Cricket, Afghanistan. I'd like to welcome you both, and I'd like to begin with you, Sunil, your opening comments.
Well, I'm very gratified. In fact, the fans in Premadasa Stadium, in fact, you called it the pilgrimage. Of course, it's going to be pilgrimage when Pakistan takes on India at the Premadasa Stadium in Colombo. Pakistan takes a U-turn. Why they want to take a U-turn? Because they were fighting somebody else's batter, which had no consequence to the fans, to the team, to the board, and they were walking out because Bangladesh, they felt, wasn't given its due. I mean, it is one of the most bizarre comments that any sporting nation could put upon for any other sporting nation. So therefore, I feel that the justice has prevailed, sanity has come into place, and I've got former Afghanistan director cricket who's seen the entire situation from his close hands. And again, I remind all of you that we are few kilometers away from the ICC headquarters, and we are kind of discussing from the Pakistan former players, the Afghanistan players, these Indian subcontinent players who are based out of this place. So I'm going to get very quickly Mr. Asadullah Khan into the discussion. Khan Saab, your views.
I think the good thing was that Pakistan is playing, and that let's take it positively. The good promotion was for the World Cup. That if we take that in that sense. But overall, ICC made a very good decision, and all the boards they made a very good decision. So now the match between between Pakistan and India, that's gonna be a best match of the World Cup.
Sunil, now if I have to ask you both that, who truly held the leverage here, the ICC, the PCB, or the broadcasters, what would you like to say?
Well, it's a nice combination of all three. If I were to tell you, the broadcaster comes in pretty much because the broadcast rights is something which ICC gets, and through that money ICC distributes and rolls out to the other associate nations, which are 98 in number. So first is broadcast, second is the public sentiment. At the end of it, how can you fight Bangladesh's battle with PCB? And now just imagine, Bangladesh is out because they had nothing really serious. The guys who were supporting them, Pakistan, is now wanting to come back and play again without any consequential gains to them. The only thing that they've leveraged is the social media victory that they claim, which is like a monkey mock charge which happens. They go in front and then they go back, but there's nothing serious happening. And third point, the fans have truly won today. Usman Khwaja is actually the leverage, who's the ICC chair. He went to Pakistan, told them what are the consequences that it will have. The ICC told them that the game would be finished in Pakistan if they were to continue and posture this stance. So I think broadcasters, fan sentiments, Usman Khwaja in this particular order, and now over to Asad.
Also, that's going to be a very bad news for the associate nations. All the funds going to the association country from the ICC. So if that stops, then it's going to be a big disaster for the associate country who are playing very good in the World Cup. As you've seen the Scotland, Netherlands, and the other teams, and same in the past Afghanistan team, how they comes up very quickly.
Well, what he's trying to say is the money that we are generating out of the broadcast, ICC collects it and then distributes it, and that is what takes it to the next level. That hey, if you were not to play and there was a 200 crore loss for ICC, obviously the other 60 odd associate nations would feel the pinch, and we've got to avoid it always.
Exactly. That is the biggest achievement for ICC. They took the initiative and made the excellent decisions. First, they made the decisions against Bangladesh, but that was very important as well. And now they collaborate with the other boards and make another very good decision, which is beneficial for all the associates.
Absolutely.
Sunil and Asadullah, I'm going to give you both three words: strengthened, sidelined, or instrumentalized in this process. What do you think Bangladesh has emerged as?
Well, I would call them the victims who wanted an insurance back, but unfortunately, the car that hit them or the car that took the victim to the hospital has actually emerged as winner because A, Pakistan will get their revenues, B, Pakistan will get their social media revenues, broadcast revenues as well, face saving mechanism. But here, Bangladesh is completely isolated and they're like the victims who nobody supported. It's like the car who hit the victim is actually getting insurance and the compensation that the victim should get is actually sitting on the sidelines. Why? Because they created this entire harakiri. I think ICC was very clear that they wanted to teach Bangladesh a lesson, but in a very subtle manner. Now I think the hit is going to be on Bangladesh and actually the joke is on them and they become the butt of all jokes. Vishali.
And Sunil,
And also,
yes,
the
yes,
good thing,
go on.
that because of chairman is a cricketer, for Bangladesh cricket board, Mr. Amirul Islam, he worked for the ICC for many years, and because of him, I think ICC gave them a relief because of there was a penalties. If you don't play in the World Cup, there should be a penalties. And also and the ICC decided give them an ICC event in the Bangladesh. But that both are a very positive and very good achievement made by ICC.
All right, Sunil and Asadullah, I'd like to thank both of you for joining me on the broadcast. And now in the latest developments from